After creating the initial layout for your stair, you may want to choose or customize the features of the stair type. You can change many aspects of the stair, for example, the minimum and maximum dimensions of the treads and risers that make up the stair. You can change the construction of the rungs as well as the landings, and you can also change the size and positioning of the supporting members for the stair. As well as these stair features, you can also change the railing type and its features, the rails and the balusters that make up the railing. Start by choosing a predefined stair family and type, and to do that, switch to a plan or a 3D view and open the Stair tool. You'll find that under the Architecture tab in the Circulation section, and you can choose one of the predefined system stair families and types from the Properties palette. You'll find an assembled stair. That's a stair that's made up of lots of individual pieces for the treads and risers, and the type that's available has a 7-inch maximum riser and an 11-inch tread. You'll also find a cast-in-place stair, something that's similar to a cast-in-place concrete stair, where the entire stair assembly is a single piece of a material. The third type that's available is a precast stair, and that'd be appropriate when you're using precast elements that'll be joined together and assembled in the field. Let's look at how you can edit the stair type properties. Now, the type properties available for the different stairs vary based on the family you've chosen. Now, all of the families offer some common parameters. For example, the riser height, the tread depth, and the run width dimensions are available in all the different family types. You'll also find the calculation rules. Those are the rules that govern what sort of relationships you'll allow between the riser height and the tread depth. And you can set up some specific ratios of what you will allow or not allow as part of the stair. You can choose the run type and the landing type to be used for the stair, and we'll talk more about that in just a moment. And you can choose the support type and the location of those supports. The precast stair family also offers one additional parameter, and that's the end connection, which would dictate how you're actually going to connect the ends of that precast stair element to other parts of your model. Now, you can use one of these existing stair types, and you can also duplicate one of the existing types to create a new one and customize it to just what you need. Let's first look at how you can customize the run type properties. That's the properties of the runs themselves. To do that, you click the ... button that appears at the right end of the run type cell, and in the new dialog that opens, you'll be able to change the tread and the riser materials, either using the materials that are already defined for the category or choosing some new specific materials for your type. You can also change the tread thickness and the profile used for the tread elements. You can also change the riser thickness and the profile used for the riser. Now, you can also turn the treads or risers on or off. Most stairs would want to have a tread, so people have a place to step as they go up the stair. The risers are more optional, and you can see on the right-hand side two different examples. The upper example shows a run that has risers. The lower example has a run that has the risers turned off, and that kind of open riser stair is actually quite popular. Next, let's look at how you can actually customize the landings that appear between the different stairs. To do that, you'd click the ... button that appears at the right end of the landing type cell, and in the dialog that appears, you can use the same tread construction as the run type, which would then just use the same material properties that you've been using for the run, or you can choose to specify a different tread material and thickness and then customize that for the landings. Finally, let's look at how you can customize the supports that actually support the entire stair assembly. To do that, you'll return back to the stair type properties. So edit a stair's type properties, and in that dialog, you can change the right support configuration and type, choosing either a stringer, a carriage, or none. Let's take a look at those. In the upper right image, you'll find a stringer stair. That's one where you have elements that bound the sides of the stairs and kind of create a closed stair assembly. The second choice down illustrates the carriage or open support configuration. In that, you'll see a stringer or a carriage supporting the bottom of the stairs, supporting the risers and treads, but not enclosing it on the sides. That's why it's called an open stair. The third image at the bottom shows the none option, and in that case, we're not showing carriages on either side. We're not showing any stringers on the sides enclosing the stair, but what we do have in that case is the middle support turned on. You do need something to support the stairs, so in this case, we're choosing the middle support to do that. So in this dialog, you can choose the support condition for the right side, the left side, and finally the middle if you want to turn that on. Now, after you've defined the stair properties, you'll probably want to go through and adapt the railing to be what you want. And you can start by choosing one of the predefined railing types. So select the stair railings that you want to change. Then choose from one of the predefined railing types that are available in the Properties palette. You'll find the hand railing rectangular, which you see illustrated in the leftmost image. That has a lot of rectangular posts spaced very closely. The second choice is a handrail pipe, and that's illustrated by the middle image. That has a lot of horizontal pipe elements. And the third choice is the glass panel bottom fill, which uses an interesting combination of glass panels as well as some vertical posts and some horizontal rails. Now you can customize the predefined railing types or duplicate them to create some new types just for what you would like to model in your building.